Hello and a very warm welcome to the Talk with Lara. Today joining me is a very special guest, and of course we're talking about none other than Niti Gupta, the design alchemist as well as master curator. Hello and a very warm welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good, Lara. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
It's such a pleasure to have you with us this morning. Thank you so much for making it. Niti, we're going to start off by asking you to tell us a little bit more about your background and your journey. How did it all begin?
It started 20 years ago in 2004. By a random phone call. And that's when the entrepreneurial journey started. Started with the first company, Escapades, which is a design and print product design company. Then we moved on to the events company, which started in 2011. In between, I was curating and putting together the NIFT Alumni Associations in 2004. So 20 years of entrepreneurial journey, and now the two companies and an alumni group that I sort of mentor and put together.
Beautiful. Now, you have curated and created some of the most spectacular fashion events here in the region. One which is very dear to my heart, known as Afra events. And of course, you're involved in other fashion weeks on a global level, like Serbia Fashion Week and others. Yes. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Fashion comes, in my blood because of my education in the fashion stream. I'm a postgraduate from the leather design course in NIFT. So fashion is like a very important part of me. And I feel as women, style and fashion really take center stage on a daily basis for us. And that's why Afra happened, where here in Dubai, being a melting pot, there's women of so many nationalities.
So true.
We all dress differently. But there is something that ties us together, which is the style. And I think that's why Afra happened, and where we can bring style together for women across the globe.
Absolutely. For the women that are watching us right now, what advice do you have for them, or what would you say to them with
You're
regard?
stunning. You're stunning. Every woman is stunning, and your style is so individualistic. Don't be afraid to take it out or bring it out.
I love that. Now, what are the projects Niti is working on at the moment?
So at the moment, we have Afra World happening on the 5th of October at the Mandarin Oriental.
Can't wait.
So we're all gearing up for that. We've curated a great lineup of designers from different parts of the world. And yes, we're looking forward to all of you coming and enjoying and styling yourself in different ways.
Absolutely. Can't wait for that. Afra is an event I wait all year round to attend. Some of the most spectacular designers, I think, showcased from all around the world. So for the viewers that are watching, definitely try to make it to Afra's event at the Mandarin Oriental. Now, projects in the future. What's next after the event with Afra at the Mandarin Oriental? What's in the pipeline? What's
I think
next?
It's a lot to do with the women who are involved with all of us around, because I do believe that even though as a company is growing, there are a lot of women in different professions around us, which also need to grow. So how can Afra really open up more doors for the other professions and the women around us is what the focus is going to be, because fashion is one segment, but we do interact with different women. And how can Afra sort of be beneficial to them is where my focus is going to go.
I love that. Now, Niti, you are very well known for empowering other women.
Yes.
What do you believe can be done in the workplace to empower other women, to give them opportunities, to support them, to see them grow?
I think the successful women entrepreneurs need to sort of open up their platforms for young women entrepreneurs, for women entrepreneurs who are struggling, for maybe, entrepreneurs and women who don't know how to make it happen, but they have like an, energy and a vision or a dream. I think it's successful women entrepreneurs need to give their platform or really encourage them to sort of come up. That I think is important. I don't think in today's time people are really doing an up-one-manship on each other. I think women have really got the empathetic wave going, which is fantastic. But we can consciously help more women come up.
Absolutely. Do you think enough is being done here in the region when it comes to women empowerment?
I think it is. There are a lot of great women groups I've seen, and a lot of, successful entrepreneurial women like you who are always looking out for women all the time. I think there are many, but there's always space for more, because there's so many young talent and young women I see everywhere which are like mushrooming, and they're kind of lost in a city where there are a lot of dynamic women.
True, very, very true. Now, moving on to your beautiful style, not only your sense of fashion, but also your beautiful and breathtaking accessories that I can never get enough of, especially at the Afra events. What would you say is your favorite accessory that you can never leave home without?
Firstly, my passion for life.
I
I
love
don't get
that.
out without feeling, all right, how do we make a difference in the world in a small little way? Or how can I lift up somebody or change somebody or, or take another challenge? And my Jaguar ring.
I love
That's my favorite
that.
accessory. It's like if I don't have anything else on me, I just need that. It
It's
just reminds me,
absolutely
and
stunning.
for something, it keeps me focused on, we're in a jungle per se, where we live, in the world. People, wanting to come up and do everything. It's like how the jaguar or the wild tigers are. They just have to just be, and you have to just focus on what you need to do and just share your grandness or your fun or your passion with everybody.
That's
So,
so
and I keep the
beautiful.
face turned towards me so that it's just my conversations.
With him. I'm loving the Jaguar. That's beautiful. That's a breathtaking piece of accessory, I have
you.
to say. Last but not least, what message do you have for the viewers that are watching us? Any female entrepreneurs that want to get into the fashion industry or that want to get into entrepreneurship?
Yes.
What would you say to them?
Don't give up. I know it's a jungle out there, but don't give up because there is a place for everybody. And there are a whole lot of us who are there to help you, lift you up. So just don't give up. Think of the wildest thing you can do or the most ambitious thing or something which is impossible. Just go after it. We'll all make it happen because I know you can make it happen.
One last question, Niti. What would you say is your favorite quote? Not when it only comes to fashion, but when it comes to life in general.
My favorite quote, and which I think is very synonymous to the spirit of Dubai, is by Walt Disney. All your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And I think Dubai is so significantly playing out that thing because they think of the most amazing and impossible things, but they have the courage to make it happen. And this is a quote which I've just been always very fond of, and I think that's the reason I know why I'm Dubai, because it sort of resonates that spirit.
Absolutely.
And yes, that's what we all have to have, the courage to pursue it, pursue our
Absolutely.
dreams.
Thank you for sharing that. Niti Gupta, it has been a true pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
spending
having
time
me
with us
here.
on today's show and wishing you continued growth and success in all your future ventures.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Lara. All the best to you as well.
Thank you very much, Niti. Thank you. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for on this episode from Niti Gupta. It's been very interesting finding out more about her journey and her future plans. My name is Lara signing off. Until next time. Bye for now.